I wanted to go back to the hydration break in the first half, and I personally don't think I've ever seen you so agitated. And was that a moment where you felt some anger about what was happening? And certainly there was a response after that.
I think we started very slow. The first 15 minutes, we were always half a yard too late, like we were on Sunday. And they looked really good at that moment. And then we need to keep the ball much more. We have to be quicker on the ball. We have to be much tighter to people and do what we have planned to do. So I was starting pushing people, to stop thinking and start doing. And that's I think the team grew after the 15 minutes first, and 75 minutes after we were outstanding. I think we played a really good game today against a tough opponent down here in the heat, traveling the same day, played for 3 days ago. Didn't look like we were the team I played on Sunday. So the only thing I can put my finger on is we should kill the game, we should win. But we don't create enough open chances. But the foundation has to be there with that hard work and the defense and the passing to get the last third of the pitch, and that was back to the level that I know my team can be. So I'm so proud of the boys today. I think they did a really good performance.
But like you say, it started with how they compete. Would you say you put a fire under him during that hydration break? It looked pretty fiery going on there.
Yeah, as I said, not anger. It's more like, come on, we don't stop thinking. Don't think consequences. Just do what you want to do. Because it's never a player who doesn't want. It's about getting out the potential, and sometimes you just have to get some hard words so they understand what we're gonna do. And I think as I said, we grew into the game and started passing the ball. And I said, I'd rather lose and play simple, because if you're gonna win something, we need to play, and this team can play, and they showed that they could play really good the last 75 minutes.
All right, Michael Allen.
Yeah, Ronny, nice result on the road, way to get points. I just wanted to see if it's a tough loss with James Sands today, but one player that seemed to really step up tonight was Keaton Parks. Can you talk a little bit about his game tonight and what you saw from him? That he seemed to really evolve over the past few games with 2 goals in the last 3 games.
I think James has been, the last 10 games has been one of the best players in the team. He's just get better and better. He's very good to cover a lot of space. He always looks forward. He gets into good positions. He's steady on the ball, tight, good touches, and he's growing every day. So he's now a really good player, but he's gonna be even better if you just keep on working the way you do now. So but I think the midfield today with Ringy and Keaton and Jesus was good. They control the midfield, and then it's much better easier to control the game as well.
All right, Michael Lander.
Ronny, yesterday you talked about how you didn't want to focus on the star players. You really wanted to just focus on the team. But in back-to-back games, you've played Tony Rocha. You've given him some minutes. You have players like Juan Pablo Torres who haven't seen the field at all. And I'm curious if the fact that you're bringing on these players so late in the game, how much confidence you have in your bench?
I have confidence in them, of course, but I play the players that I think is best, and I don't need to change people to change people. I change them when they're tired or they play. But I don't think they did. None of them did that today. We took them on in the right moments. So for me, it's like it's not a law that say that we have to change 5 players. If you can play the 11 and 90 and they win and play fantastic good, we're gonna do that. So it's for me it's now we are less, and that's getting more chances to everybody. Seb come on, did a really good game in Miami. That was good. And Nico gets in a minute. Tony come on last and had a good assist to the goal chance. So they have to just take the chances when they get it, and when you play so many games, they will get their chances.
All right, Christian Smith.
How's it going, Ronnie? Good point on the road. So you played Ronald Monterrey to further advance up the pitch as a left winger and put Alex Ring back in the center. What's your opinion of Mata's performance today from the left wing spot? Do you see that as a viable position for him moving forward with the attack, dealing with some injuries and some absences?
I think he was one of the best on the pitch. I think he sold that role really, really good, and also we defensively he had to cover a lot of ground because they are playing 3 behind when they attack, and then we had to match up their right side, and Goody and Mata did that, and he was good on the ball, aggressive, he's a fighter. So I think he did a exceptional game. I was sitting afterwards thinking, oof, he was good today.
Chris?
Hey Ronnie, I know this is the first game that Alex Ring has played further back as a 6 there in the double pivot with Keaton. Wondering if you could give a few thoughts on how Ring played back there, and it seemed like Keaton was a bit more forward than he usually is. So wondering if that was part of the game plan, part of just opponent or game circumstances, or if you could shed some light on that.
I think Ringy played really good today. I think he he's so fast, and he's a leader, and he wins a lot, intercepts a lot of balls. And today he was good, was a dog in the midfielder, winning balls, and he played really, really simple and good. And simple is for me, simple is how the best players are doing. They move the ball in 1 or 2 touch, and they're starting the attacks all the time, and he did that really good. And today we played more with 2 8s. Because of the match plan, and Jesus and Keaton were a little bit further up. Keaton drops down sometimes, but it's small changes that is from normally. But today that was important because of the way they played, and I think the midfield executed that match plan after the 50 minutes really, really good.
Two more here, Trey.
Hey Ronnie, so I guess I'll just build off of that question. With Sands now gone for the foreseeable future, do you now see, I know that you've preferred playing Ring more recently on the wing, do you see him now more as the solid choice, playing more in that double pivot or back, further back, and giving more opportunity to other players on the wing, or are you leaving yourself open to more experimentation?
He's going to play the role now, that's for sure. So as long as James is out, it's important to say that it's not about that Ring have played bad in the midfield. Central is because we have 2 that have been really good, and also Ring can play other places on the pitch. So he doing a job for the team, and maybe that will happen again. But now he's a naturally guy going into the center of the pitch, and he sold that really good today. So it's just build on that.
All right, we'll end it here with Michael Allen.
Ronnie, there's a time tonight when Tati Castellanos was limping and had just committed a foul. Could have been a yellow card. He's out of the game for the next, if he gets another yellow card, due to accumulation. Who do you see stepping in to that number 9 role for him in a game like tonight or in future games?
I will see. We don't have a natural number 9, but we can maybe play with a false number 9. We can play with Diamond maybe, and then maybe Maxi can play that role dropping. I know he did that last year. Jesus can play there. So we will find solutions, and also we can have Gary, a quick one. depends a little on what kind of opponent and how the match plan is going to be. But we will find solutions. We have good players.